Hi everybody, how's it going today? I just got back from a long walk with my family, and while I was on that walk, it made me think about a time that I needed to be really brave because the day was so much like how today was. And I started to share that story and tell that story to my family, who actually thought it was kind of a funny story. But I wanted to also write the story that I shared with them because I wanted to share it with you today. And I also wanted to share something or try something with my story that writers often do. So sometimes writers want to tell the words that the people in their story are actually saying. And they'll do that sometimes because they want the reader to understand just how the people felt at that moment in the story. So I'm going to try that with the story that I wrote today and see how it works. And if you want to try using speech bubbles, which is how I'm going to show how people are talking in my story, then you can try that too with your own story. So here's the story. And it's called The Hill. I should also tell you that it's not totally done, so there's some pages that I haven't illustrated yet, and I'm still kind of thinking about doing some different things to this story. So, when I was 7, I loved to roller skate. I really loved skating with my friend Stacy. One day, we went down a new path. We saw a big hill. We went up the hill. We looked down. So here's my hill going down. Then zoom! We were zipping down the hill. There we are, going down the path that goes down the hill. And that's all I've written so far. But when I think about this story, and I think about what places would make sense in my story to show or to tell what the people are saying to each other, I know that we call that dialogue. I'm wondering if I go back and look for the pages that have both Stacy and me. Stacy was my best friend at the time. I'm wondering if this page here would be a good page to maybe add the words that we were both saying at this time. And one thing I'm going to tell you is that I remember this day very well because it was kind of a scary moment, and it was a time that I really, really had to be really brave, because now I'm thinking by adding words to this page, our speech bubble, so that you can understand how I was feeling in that moment and how Stacy was feeling in that moment, might give you a better idea of who was scared and who was really brave at the time. So when I go back to this page where I say, we saw a big hill, I'm going to let you in on a secret. I was super scared. So what I was feeling at this very moment was fear. I was really, really scared about going up this hill and then how we were going to skate down this hill. So the words that I was saying at this time probably was something like, uh-oh, no way. That's how I was feeling. Like there was no way I wanted to go up that hill, and I sure didn't want to skate down the hill. So that's probably what I was saying. Uh-oh, no way. And those are the words I'm going to write right here because that's what I was thinking. And then when I think about Stacy, I'm going to tell you, Stacy was super, super excited about going up the hill and skating really fast down this hill. And so she was looking at this hill and saying, yes, let's go. So those will be the words that Stacy says. So it might look something like this now that I add the words that we both were saying. So I was saying, uh-oh, uh-oh. And then I said, no way. So I'm going to do no way in all capital letters so that you understand I was really scared. And because these are my words that I was saying, my speech bubble is going to point to my head. So that's me saying, uh-oh, no way. Now, when we come over to where Stacy's saying, yes, let's go, I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to write, started my Y a little weird. Yes, exclamation point, let's go. She was ready. Let's go. And then her speech bubble is going to point, you got it, right to her head, because these are the words that Stacy said. So let's read this page now that I've added our speech bubbles so that you know exactly what both people were saying. We saw a big hill. Uh-oh, no way. Yes, let's go. So by adding the words that both of the people said in this story, I think that my reader is going to understand that I was super scared and did not want to tackle this hill on my roller skates. And Stacy was super excited and adventurous and ready to tackle the hill, to skate up the hill and skate down the hill. So I've tried it on this page, and now I'm going to see if there's another place in my story where Stacy and I might be talking to each other and where I might want to add some more words so that my reader can see what we were saying in the moment. So I think when I go back and turn further in my story, so there we are, we went up the hill. I could do it there, but I think there's another place that might be a better fit for that. So we look down. I don't have any people on this page, so I'm not going to show a speech bubble on this page. Not on this one either. But when we get to this page, remember that part where it says zoom? We were zipping down the hill. So this might be a part that I think my reader is going to want to know, like, what were they saying when they were zipping so fast down that hill? Now, remember, here I am, I'm in the back, and I'm still pretty scared. And I think I'm more scared now that we're going down the path, down the hill. And Stacy's in front, and she's still just as excited. And I'm going to let you know, she was enjoying every moment of skating super fast down the hill. So one thing that I can tell you, I was definitely screaming as I was going down super fast on my roller skates, but I was also screaming my mom's name. I was screaming, Mommy! So I'm thinking my speech bubble is going to have to be Mommy! So I'm just going to put Mommy. And then I'm going to draw my speech bubble, point it at my head, because that's me screaming. So there I am, Mommy. And now Stacy, on the other hand, is having a great time. And you know what she's saying the whole time she's going down the hill? Yeah, woohoo! So that's what I'm gonna put for Stacy. Stacy was having a great time. So she was saying, yeah. Exclamation point again, because she is excited. And then she says, wah-hoo. And I'm going to make her a speech bubble pointing to her head like that. So let's read that page and see how it sounds with the words that both people were saying on this page. Zoom, we were zipping down the hill. Mommy! Wahoo! So I think when you read this page, you'll understand who was still a little scared and who was having a great time at that moment in our story, in my story. So writers today, you can try this also with the story that you've already written, or it could be a story that you're in the middle of writing, but you might want to try to add words to the people that are in your story so that your reader can also understand how the people are feeling in that moment. Try it out and try it once, and then maybe find another place in your story where you'll try it again. But have fun with it. Remember, you can add speech bubbles to show the people are talking in your story. Thanks so much for joining me, and thanks for letting me share my story with you. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll add more to it soon and share what else I've done to my story. Have a good one.